why is health so important to, the veteran community and really to the U.S. as a whole?
Well, it's a good question. I mean, there's a few principles that I have. One is that our veterans deserve the best healthcare in the world. Like, just absolutely no excuses for not getting the best healthcare in the world. And we know from all the stories that we hear that a lot of veterans aren't getting it.
Hmm.
I made a commitment when I was elected to continue being a patient of the VA myself. I was already going to the VA, and I said, look, when I get elected, I'm not going to just get the congressional health care plan. I'm going to continue going to the VA. And for a long time, I was the only member of Congress who did so. And it's continued to give me a real live view of the care that our veterans are getting. I happen to go to a great VA hospital, and much of my healthcare has been exceptional. But shortly after I was elected, I was coming down here to get sworn in, and I had to have a minor surgery at a VA hospital that's not doing as well. And I won't tell the whole story right now, but I'll tell you, it was potentially life-threatening, some of the things that they did. And I realized that this is what many veterans face when they're just trying to get care. So we're not where we should be with veterans healthcare. The second thing I'll say is that, and this is not just about veterans, but about our active duty service members, we need to have a really healthy force, because it's just an unforced error, an unnecessary handicap if we don't have the healthiest force in the world. I always thought it was crazy. I mean, veterans will relate to this from the last couple of wars, how, they'd have these fancy chow halls in Iraq and Afghanistan. They did a remarkable job of bringing in American food for the troops. And it was like the most unhealthy food you can imagine. It was pizza and cheeseburgers and hot dogs. And I mean, if there's a group of Americans that should be getting the most healthy, performance-oriented meals, it's like Olympic athletes and our troops, right?